I can give you two situations which are like almost exactly the same, and yet you would say that one is right and one is wrong. Let's say, for example, you're an ambulance driver and you've got two people in the back and they need to get to hospital immediately, right? And if you don't get there immediately, they're going to die.
Mm-hmm.
As you're driving along, you look out the window and you see a boulder just rolling towards an innocent man, right? Now, what you could do is you could stop the ambulance, you could get out of the ambulance, you could push the boulder out of the way and you'd save the innocent man. But you shouldn't do that, right? You should stay driving because then the two people in the back of the ambulance are going to die. So you stay in the ambulance, you think, I wish I could save that man, but I can't. I'm willing to like allow him to die so that I can make sure that these two guys get to hospital, right? Fair? Would you say that that's a fair analysis?
Fairly busy day.
Yeah. Hope that guy gets a pay rise. But now imagine, same situation, except this time you're driving the ambulance, two people in the back, and there's a boulder in the way. It's in the road. And the only way to keep moving forward is to kind of push the boulder so that it rolls and kills an innocent man. Are you allowed to do that? Seems like maybe not. Like, I don't know if an ambulance driver was riding along, like that would be a good thing to do. Like, you just kind of bump into the thing and make it hit the other person. You'd probably say no, but like, what's the difference? Like, what is the difference between allowing a boulder to kill an innocent man, save the people in the back, and pushing the boulder into the innocent man, save the people in the back? In both situations, you decide whether the innocent man lives or dies, and the basis on which you make that decision is, with reference to the people in the back of the ambulance. So what is the difference?
Is it not the continuation, the point at which you enter into the story and the effect that you have moving forward?
Sure. So this is the distinction of doing and allowing. And this is where this...
Hey, I've stumbled upon some ethics.
This is kind of the analysis that's given. It's like, well, there's a difference between doing and allowing. There's a difference between allowing a bad thing to happen and being the cause of a bad thing to happen. But my God, like, it gets worse. It gets even more complicated than that, because like, you've got to decide, like, how are you defining the difference between doing and allowing? Like, what really is the difference there? For example, if I walk up to somebody who is attached to a life support machine and I unplug them, have I killed them or have I allowed them to die? Because like, the machine was okay. So maybe you could think something like, if you're the doctor, and you're the one who plugs in the machine, then by taking out the machine, you're allowing them to die, because they were going to die anyway. You're stopping them from dying by plugging it in. When you unplug it, you allow them to die. But if the doctor plugs it in and then walks away, and then another person comes in and unplugs it, they're probably killing the person, right? That would be... But what? Why? Like, surely it can't be the difference between doing and allowing. Can't be like who's doing the action, right? That can't be it. But like, that seems to be a difficult intuition to think about. But also, like, I mean, I wrote a paper about this once for one of my tutors, and basically said, like, the distinction is a bunk one. It doesn't make any sense. Like, if I take it to its extreme, I could say something like, if I come up and slit your throat, I'm not killing you. I'm allowing you to die, because like, I'm just removing the barrier of your blood that's kind of keeping it from like spurting everywhere, right? Like, it's a similar kind of thing. Like, for instance, you could say, take the life support machine. If instead of like a mechanical exterior electronic thing that plugs into the wall, let's say that we manage to kind of grow a cellular life support machine, right? So someone's on life support, and we design a kind of technology that says we can take like a pill that they take that causes them to like grow a certain kind of organ or something, which acts in the same way as the life support machine does. If that person's just walking down the street minding their own business, and I come up to them with a knife and I just cut it out of them, surely I've killed them. But like, it's the same thing, right? All I've actually done is removed the barrier that was keeping them alive, so I've just allowed them to die.